into another reading. We are tapping in today for my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius placements. These messages can be for any air placements in your chart. So use it as it resonates. If you do not know your full birth chart, definitely go ahead and send me a message. My link tree will be in the description of this video. So I do have a contact form on there. If you need help with your birth chart, figuring out your birth chart, definitely make sure that you reach out so I can help as much as I can with that. However, if this is your first time joining us, welcome. If you are returning, how you doing? You know how we do things over here. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Like I said, we're reading for my air signs today. These are general messages for the month of March, okay? General messages for the month of March for my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I did a general reading for the month of March yesterday, so definitely go check that out if you have not watched that already. Also, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe so that you are notified anytime I am live doing readings. And then I'll also, of course, be posting, new content. So when you are subscribed, you'll be able to get those notifications every time I do post something, okay? Also, make sure you give these videos a thumbs up if the messages are resonating, and share them with anybody who can also use these messages. All right, so let's start out with some overall energy for my air signs for the month of March, okay? Energy for the month of March, that's 2. Let's get one more. Air signs, energy for the month of March. That's too many. Energy for the month of March for my air signs. All right. Got 3. Okay. So we have letting go coming out first. All right. So there's definitely some things that need to be let go of, okay? And if you've been following these last couple of readings, you know that I've been talking specifically, okay, about releasing and letting go of things that no longer serve you. Therefore, putting yourself in a better predicament when it comes to the things that you attract in this new season and in this new energy, okay? So letting go is definitely going to be very, very important moving forward throughout this month of March. This will be like your final time to kind of release and to get things out of your energy and out of your space, so that you are able to receive and have space to receive the new things that are coming in for you, okay? We have the Creator, okay? Anytime I see this card, I always hear, I create my reality. I create my reality, okay? My mentality creates my reality, okay? That may be a mantra or something that you guys need to repeat throughout this month, okay? But I definitely see you guys creating a lot of different things. I see your hands being very busy. So if you're somebody who works a lot with your hands, whether it be to create things, to make things, to heal people with your hands, whether you do hair, nails, Reiki, a doctor, an artist, a writer, a healer, whatever you may be, okay? I see you guys using your hands a lot, okay, in order to create, okay? I definitely see alignment also coming in mainly with the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the heart chakra. With this red, this yellow, or orange, and this green, okay? You can also throw in the solar plexus as well, okay? So I see alignment happening from the base up, okay? And we know when we work with chakras, we always work from the bottom up. You never work from your crown chakra down. You always work from your root chakra up, okay? That way that you have your foundation set, and then you build upon it with your higher chakras, okay? So definitely make sure that you guys are paying attention to your heart space, as well as your sacral chakra, which is your creation space. That's where we create. We give life. If you are a divine feminine, you create life from your sacral chakra, and a lot of your creativity comes from there, okay? Your solar plexus, so a lot of you will be feeling more empowered, okay? I'm gonna pull some chakra cards as well because I feel the need to do that. Look at this. What I just say? One thing about it, we love confirmation over here. Period. Yes, we sure do. I love when cards quickly confirm what the fuck we were talking about, okay? So creativity, like I said, a lot of you guys are working and operating from your creative spaces. And this is why you have to let go, because a lot of this old energy that you're clearing and that you're walking away from cannot be there by the time you create these beautiful things for yourself and then start to embrace them and experience them, you know, in your reality. Okay, I'm liking this so far. Let's pull some chakra cards. We're gonna get 2 of those. Well, Spirit just said 3, so we'll get 3. Okay. 4:11 on the clock as well. So there definitely could be some new beginnings in regards to stability as well for my air signs. Some of you guys could be moving, relocating. Some of you guys could be, you know, switching jobs, switching careers, or just having forward movement, period. New beginnings, period. Okay, we love that. All right, so let's pull some chakra cards for y'all and see what's tea. Tomorrow we will be doing messages for my fire signs, so that you guys know in advance. Again, all of my readings are going based off of placements, okay? So wherever you have these placements in your chart, then they may resonate for you, okay? So you don't have to have it doesn't have to be your sun sign, which is your main sign. It could be your moon, your rising, any of your planetary placements, or any of your houses, okay? Because we also have a sign for each house, okay? Again, if you need your birth chart pulled and you don't have your birth chart and you need a copy of it, definitely make sure that you fill out a contact form and get with me. My link will be in the description, okay? It'll be in the description after this video is posted. So also, all of my messages are timeless, so whenever you see them, if they resonate, take them. All right, that's 1. Let's get 2 more. Oops, that's too many. Chakra cards for my air signs for the month of March. 2 more cards, please, Spirit. That's 1. Let's get 1 more. 1 more card. Thank you. All right, we got rebirth at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so like I said, new beginnings, transformations, okay? Things going from one place to another. Things being reborn, okay? A breath of fresh air, okay? We have family, so this is dedicated to the root chakra. So like I said, your root chakra will be important. Some of you guys are going to start having to make certain decisions in regards to family. This could be cutting people off. This could be understanding, you know, which relative. I don't even really like saying family, right? Because I feel like family, you know, we can pick and choose, but relatives we kind of stuck with, okay? So for some of you guys, these are relatives that you're going to have to let go of. These are, you know, people who just don't really have any means to be in your space any longer. They're not really serving any of your highest good, okay? I also see some of you guys could be rectifying certain situations with family members. So if you had a falling out with family, or if certain relationships have been strained for a long time, I definitely see some, you know, clear waters coming in for some of you guys. Not everybody. You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Know when to walk away. Okay, sometimes you just got to walk away from people, and sometimes you can work it out and figure things out. It's not for everybody, so take it as it resonates, okay? I also see a lot of you guys creating or starting your own families as well, because we got these babies here, okay? Some of you guys could be polygamous, okay? If so, I mean, do your do. I don't know how to share. I haven't known how to share since kindergarten, so that life is not for me. But for those who are polygamous for the right reasons, not just because you want some extra butt around, okay? Congratulations, you could be, you know, putting together your tribe this year as well, okay? We have communication, okay? And this is dealing with the third eye chakra. So a lot of you guys are going to be, with the throat chakra. A lot of you guys are going to be communicating more, okay? Some of you guys could be in career paths where you have to communicate. So it could be a speaker or a teacher or a content creator, or even, you know, have more positions at work or more projects at work where you have to speak more, okay? Some of you guys may be in school, and you know, this month you may have a lot of homework or a lot of assignments that require you to do public speaking, okay? Some of you guys could be having some events that you may be going to where you have to publicly speak, okay? But either way, I see a lot of communication happening. If you are somebody who doesn't really communicate as effectively as you should, then this is definitely a sign to make sure that you are communicating more, okay? Especially when things are not going according to what you think they should go, or, you know, you just feel like, you know, you have some type of disservice, period, okay? It's going to be important to communicate those things, you know, so that those situations could be rectified, okay? If you have certain things that you need to get off your chest, whether it be in regards to family or friends or whoever, you know what I'm saying, this is definitely the time to go ahead and work on those things so that you are able to get this situation together, okay? We also have balance, okay? Yin and the yang energy. This is definitely Gemini energy, so shout out to the Geminis. This is also Libra energy, so shout out to the Libras. But balance, okay? I see a lot of balance coming in for a lot of you guys. If things have been feeling like they have been unbalanced for a while, or like they've just been all over the place, period, okay? I definitely see some clarity coming in, leading to some balance happening here, okay? I also see with communication, the more that you speak your truth, the more that you speak up for yourself, the more that things will balance out for you in your life as well, okay? Some of you guys will be in relationships for the first time, okay? I don't know if this is like virgin energy, because I'm getting like very naive, new to this type of energy. So you could be a virgin, you could just be inexperienced when it comes to relationships or love or whatever. But some of you guys may finally be, you know, finding someone that you want to be with, or that wants to be with you, or it's mutual, whatever the case is, okay? Some of you guys could also, like I said, just be getting in a relationship, period, and that relationship brings you balance. There may be certain things that you don't have to worry about anymore now that you have this person around. This could also be in the form of a friend that comes in. This could also be a soul tribe that you're calling in. So relationship doesn't have to necessarily always mean, you know, romantic. It can be platonic. It can be any type of relationship. All right, so let's tap in and get some tarot. I got all these pieces of eucalyptus falling all over my desk. All right, so let's put these to the side so that we can make some space. And let me just make sure my camera is where I want it to be. Okay, that was on me. All right, so let's tap in and get some tarot. I want to use these cards. All right, so let's get some clear messages for my air signs. It just got super hot in here. The heat just cut on. Okay, clear messages for my air signs for the month of March 2023. Anything that they may need to know, look out for, or avoid. Any messages of confirmation, love. Oops. Love and light. I got this card. Card's been falling these last couple of readings. Crazy. Alright, let's see. Alright, I like to shuffle thoroughly. I be saying some readers do their readings, and I don't know if they pre-shuffle or what. But I don't know. Okay, let's hop in. Let's get 5 cards for my air signs for the month of March 2023. One at a time, please, Spirit. Thank you. Ooh, King of Wands. Some of y'all putting y'all foot down, okay? I said what I said. Okay, this is going back to this communication. A lot of you guys are just living in your truth and speaking your truth, and it's just, it is what it is. Y'all, a lot of you guys have stopped giving a fuck about how people feel when you speak your truth. Okay, some of you guys are realizing that just because your truth makes people uncomfortable, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't speak it. And you know, sometimes that could be a lesson within itself. But I see a lot of you guys stepping out of your comfort zone and just either speaking your truth or just living in your truth, which has been a theme for the last couple of readings. Okay, a lot of you guys are being much more authentic, and this could be tied into you guys letting go as well. Okay, as you let go, the more honest and the more free you can be within your own energy. I also am saying that there needs to be some type of conversation with somebody who is manipulating or using you in some type of way, shape, or form. There could be somebody trying to ride your coattails, or someone trying to, like, how they say, you know, hook their cart up to your buggy. Okay, meaning that they trying to get in where they, you know, trying to get in where they think they fit in, so they can see where you're going and they want to get there too. Okay, so some of you guys need to be really, really careful about your circle and who is around you, and a part of you communicating more honestly, a part of you, you know, being more free in your feelings, and living more in your truth, is letting people know, like, just because you cool with me don't mean, you know, that you're going to benefit off of the stuff that's happening for me. Just because, you know, we cool, just because I give a fuck about you and I love you, don't mean that, you know, I'm going to let you be in on everything that I do, or that, you know, I owe you anything or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all going to have to get real clear about why some of these people are in your space. Okay? I also see some of you guys revamping your wardrobe. I know that the summertime is coming up, so a lot of you guys could be doing some shopping, getting ready for the spring and the summer, okay? Some of you guys could be taking some trips. We got the Hermit. Came out in the reverse. Both of these came out in the reverse, actually. But if you know me, I'm an upright reader, so I don't really read too many things in reverse unless I feel led to. But this coming out in reverse kind of like stuck out to me. Okay, so I see a lot of you coming out of this Hermit energy. Okay, if you have been more closed off, more reserved, more to yourself, more, you know, not really involved with the people, places, and things around you, you know what I'm saying, just living in your own bubble, in your own world, for real, not really coming outside, not really popping out, hanging out, none of that. I definitely see a lot of that changing. Okay, a lot of you guys were in your cocoon. That's how I just heard to put it, right? The butterfly or the caterpillar, when it goes into its cocoon, it's not going into its cocoon because, you know what I'm saying, it don't like people and it don't want to be around people and all this other stuff. It's going into its cocoon because it's time to grow. It's time to elevate. It's time to become the butterfly, right? It's time to level up. Okay, so a lot of you guys are coming out of your cocoon and you're re-emerging as this butterfly, and you're going to have to learn how to use your wings. And a part of that is your communication. A part of that is setting your boundaries. A part of that is, you know, releasing what no longer serves you, because what serves the caterpillar, you know, can't serve the butterfly. You know, what the caterpillar used to eat, the butterfly don't eat that no more. You know what I'm saying? With the caterpillar, how the caterpillar used to get around, the butterfly don't have to get around like that. You know what I'm saying? The bugs and shit that the caterpillar used to have to, you know, I don't know what they do. Squirm, crawl, I don't know. Whatever. Okay? The butterfly doesn't really have to be around those type of bugs no more, because they can fly. They don't have to be on the ground with all of the bugs that can't fly or can't climb or whatever the case is. They are in a whole new category. So what Spirit is saying for a lot of you guys is you are leveling up. And as you level up, your space has to change. Your environment has to change. And the things that you do in those said environments have to also change to match where you are. Okay? Where you're going and where you newly are. Okay? Another card for my air signs. Yep. Like I said, forward movement. And y'all see the yin and the yang happening here again? That yin and yang energy. Okay? So a lot of you guys, like I said, you're moving towards a more balanced place. Okay, there is forward movement. The chariot means quick forward movement. It means that things are moving no matter if you like it or not. The Chariot is movement, okay? So there's forward movement. As you guys are emerging, like I said, out of this hermit mode, okay? Now you in this King of Wands, you know who you are, you know what's for you, you know what's not for you. And if you are still, you know, going through that phase, then that's okay. You're still going through that phase, figuring out what is and what's not for you. That's fine, okay? However, you're still moving out of this hermit energy. You're moving out of this secluded energy. And if you are being pushed to move out of this secluded energy, but you're not moving, then you're holding up your own process. The only person that can stop you from getting the things that you want, getting the things that you deserve, is you. The only person that can stop that from happening is you. Whenever you stop, the plan stops. Whenever you stop, the acceleration stops. It's just that fucking simple, okay? So things will move quickly and swiftly as you guys are coming out of this energy. There's going to be a lot of new beginnings for a lot of people, a lot of open doors within the springtime and this, as we go into the summertime, okay? Especially when we cross over into the new year, around March 20th and March 21st, okay? The Two of Wands. So there's some decisions that you guys may have to make. I also see just some options coming in for you as well, okay? I'm saying you were focused on one thing, okay? You may have been focused on getting this done one way, but Spirit has a whole nother way that shit can get done. And sometimes that's just how it is. Like, when there's certain things that we want to happen in our lives, we can be focused on getting it done the way that we want to get it done. And we are closing ourselves off from the other opportunities or the other decisions and choices that we can make, okay? So for some of you guys, Spirit is saying you need to change your perspective or take a step back so that you can get the full scope of what's going on and make the best decision for yourself, okay? I'm also seeing, you know, don't be so negative minded. The more positive you are, the more positive things you attract. Okay, we got the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck as well. So like I said, love could be coming in for a lot of you. Some of you guys could have two different people that may come in at the same time, and you got to figure out which one is the best option. Have fun with that. Okay, enjoy. Okay, some of you guys could also be making a decision in regards to leaving a relationship that is no longer for you, and you may feel like, oh well, this is my best option. If I leave this person, then what? But Spirit is like, baby, I got somebody completely better. One thing that I've learned on my journey is anytime Spirit takes something, they replace it with something better. That is something that I learned. That is something that I can literally live by, put my seal of approval on. Anytime that I thought that I was losing something that I really wanted, or I was losing a person out of my life that I thought was going to be there forever, whatever the case is, Spirit replaced those people, places, and things with even better people, places, and things. And in ways that I never would have expected it. In ways that, you know, I never would have foreseen it coming in. Okay, so don't limit yourself to, you know, things can only happen the way that I want them to happen. Don't limit yourself to that. Or don't think that, you know, the only options you have are the options that you have, because that's not true. Okay, let's get one more card for my air signs. Four of Pentacles. Somebody is really about to get their money together. When I say money, I mean stability. It's the difference between having money, you know what I'm saying, and being stable. Anybody can have money, but are you stable? Because there's a lot of people that got money and they spend it however they want to spend it, and then they're not stable. You know, they don't really have too many things, you know, that make up their foundation. But I see you guys being completely balanced and stable with this income coming in. I mean, like, life-changing income. And it doesn't mean that you're going to be a millionaire overnight. It just means that if you have never lived a life where you were stable, this is coming in for you, okay? Your ships are coming in, all right? So let's go in and clarify. I want to clarify with this deck, actually. We doing on time. Okay, 24 minutes. Cool beans. All right, let's go in and see what's going on with my air signs. Let's get some clarity here. All right, let's clarify this King of Wands for my air signs. Ooh, flipped out fast. The Knight of Swords. So like I said, there's going to be some hard things that you're going to have to say to some people, and they're not going to fucking like it. Okay? They're not going to fucking like it. I also see it may be difficult for you as well. A lot of you guys may be afraid. See, one thing about me, and y'all know I'm a quadruple Gemini. I got Gemini all through my fucking chart. And one thing about me being an air sign is I have no problem speaking my truth. But when it comes to the people that I love and I care for, sometimes it's like the cat got my tongue. Okay, and it's like I can't really say what I want to say because I don't want to hurt their feelings because I love them. I care about these people, right? So sometimes the people that you care about the most are the ones that you spare. They're the ones that you sometimes don't really be as truthful and honest with as you should be, okay? And you're going to have to get over that. We're going to have to get over that as air signs. We're going to have to be able to be honest with the people that we love, because if we love them, then that means that we owe them honesty. And we definitely owe them at least our honesty and our truth. You know, we can't determine what's true for them. We can't determine on how they're going to receive it, how they're going to take it. But we can make sure that we do our part in, you know, getting it out of our energy and being honest and truthful with ourselves. Okay? I'm also saying, I'm getting reminded of, like, the flags at, like, car races. Some of you guys could do, like, drag car races or something in your spare time. That's very random, but that's just what I saw. But I'm also saying that can mean, you know, again, this quickly, like this quick forward movement. Something is about to be so fucking swift and fast. Like, I'm almost getting like a flashback of when I was younger. I used to go to NASCAR. If you've never been to NASCAR, it's basically where the cars just drive around the track fast as fuck. And when those cars go past, the amount of wind and how they push you, you know, because all them cars going so fast at one time, you literally could get knocked over. And that's just how fast I'm seeing certain things come in for some of you guys. So if you've been doing your work, I really see something coming in so fucking fast. And some of y'all can even feel it, okay? And if you're in this energy, you could know what you're waiting for, and you could be in expectation of what you're waiting for, and even may have like a little bit of doubt and worry mixed up in there, like just a little bit. But the majority, the vast part of you, the greatest part of you is, you know, assured that something good is happening. Like, it's like you can't put your finger on it, but you know that something good is going to come from this. Like, this is not going to lead you to anything negative. This has to lead you to something positive. It's just like that inner knowing. That's just what I'm getting. Like, let's clarify this Hermit mode, because I can talk about that all day. Yep. Got Page of Wands coming up here. Okay? So, like I said, y'all coming up out of y'all whole little cycle of being in the Hermit mode. Y'all coming right up out of that. Going into this creativity. Okay? Coming out of this hibernation type energy. Okay? And allowing yourself to be, you know, completely in your truth. Allowing yourself to do the things that you feel guided to do. Y'all see how she just dancing around? She just like, girl, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all could be, you know, your solar returns could be coming up towards, you know, the summertime if you are a Gemini. Or even if you just have air placements, your solar return could be coming up sometimes during the spring or the summer. Okay, so definitely some celebrations happening. But I'm just saying, you guys just enjoying the journey. That's just really what I'm getting from this. Like, a lot of you guys needed that hibernation period. You needed that time to yourself. You needed that time away from people, places, and things. You needed to be kind of closed off from the world, whether you liked it or not. Because as you reemerge, it's almost like a breath of fresh air. Like, that's probably where I'm getting that gust of wind from. It's like a breath of fresh air that just takes you and just overtakes you. Okay? So definitely enjoy that. If you feel the relief, you know, coming to you, if you feel as you reemerge, some of you guys, like I said, could be out and about, going to different places, having fun, brunch, dinners, spending time with family and friends, whatever the case may be, okay? You can feel this new energy. You can tell that there's something different about the energy that you're experiencing, and I'm here for it. Let's clarify this Chariot for my air signs. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. Y'all had to let that shit go. Letting that shit go and moving forward. We got the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys could be moving or walking away from a third-party situation. Could have figured out you was being cheated on, or you just tired of being cheated on. Some of y'all could be moving away from a third-party friendship where you found out that your friend was, you know, telling your business or being fake or being shysty or being jealous or just being two-faced towards you, okay? But this is just rebirth, period. Remember, what deck was it? Was it this one that had rebirth at the bottom? One of these decks had rebirth at the bottom. Here you go. The chakra deck. Rebirth. Okay? The Ten of Swords is all about, you know, something dying and going away or being relieved from something, okay? So this Chariot is all about the rebirth process. As you are being reborn, like I said, things have no choice but to start moving for you because a lot of you were your own blockage. You was holding up this process. Wasn't nobody holding up your process. Spirit wasn't holding up your process. Your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your cousin, the dog, the nanny, the cat, the turtle. Okay, they were not holding up your process. You were holding up your process. Okay? A lot of you also with this King of Wands could have been just very stubborn. You could have been very stubborn to this process in the beginning, okay? You could have been trying to work against this process. Spirit may have been trying to take people away from you and you trying to hold on to them, okay? Or vice versa, okay? But you could have been stubborn and now you're like, you know what? I'm letting go. I'm just going to release, okay? Whatever I was being stubborn about, my way or the highway, I'm just going to let that shit go and I'm just going to operate in the energy that I'm supposed to be operating in. A lot of you guys just surrendered to the process. That's what I'm getting with this Ten of Swords, especially. Surrendering to the process. Okay? All right. Let's see. Two of Wands clarified by the Three of Wands. I like this energy. Okay? This is balance. So a lot of you guys, like I said, you're becoming more balanced with your life. Okay? Again, I just keep getting this letting go. That's just what, like, every card that I look at, like, I'm hearing letting go in my head. Especially as you can see, like, how, you know, she's just, these dominoes are just falling and she's just, you know, twirling her little skirt around and having a great time. It's just really letting go, allowing yourself to be a part of the process by surrendering to the process. I keep telling y'all, you don't always need to know what the next step is. You just need to make sure that you're in position to be able to take it when it comes up. It's almost like driving down the street, right? If I'm following my GPS, I may not necessarily know when the next exit is going to come. It can say 1.3 miles, but if I don't know what 1.3 miles is, then I don't really know just off of not looking at the GPS, right? But I do know if I need to take a right exit, I'm at least be in my right lane. And that's what Spirit is saying. You may not know exactly what the next steps are until you get there. However, as long as you are in position to be able to take the next steps when you arrive there, that's all that fucking matters. And we have become so, you know, I'm going to say westernized for real in our thinking because we're spiritual beings. And, you know, Western people, Caucasians, Caucasoids, came in and basically gave us a whole new understanding of who we are as a spiritual being, okay? Spiritual beings do not worry. Worry is not a natural frequency for us. Doubt is not a natural frequency for us. You know, any type of lower vibration is not natural for us, okay? So getting out of this worry type of energy, getting out of this fearful type of energy, getting out of this doubtful type of energy, and just allowing yourself to go with the fucking flow. Okay, if the wind blows to the right, go to the right. If the wind blows to the left, go to the left. Why are you trying to go to the left if the wind is blowing to the right? You're working against the natural flow of things, and that's why we run into the issues that we run into. Okay, let's clarify this Four of Pentacles. Got the Three of Pentacles, clarifying the Four of Pentacles. So balance with your money and stability with your money, like I said, okay? I also see a lot of you guys can have a lot of different streams of income coming together as well with this this Three of Pentacles and this Four of Pentacles, okay? With this creativity and with this creative energy, okay? I see a lot of you are tapping into the fact that you are multi-talented. A lot of you guys are realizing, like, I don't have to just do one thing. Like, y'all can see this braid, right? And a braid is 3 pieces of hair coming together, right? So some of you guys can have 3 streams of income. Some of you guys can have 3 different gifts, okay? Some of you guys could have 3 deposits come in. There's something significant with 3 in your stability, okay? So definitely keep an eye out for that. You could be saying 333. You could be saying 444 because we got 3s here. We got 2s. We got a 10 showing up. So you could be saying 1010. You could be saying 333, 444. You could also be saying 21. You can be saying 666, 555, 888. Here's another 3, 333. Okay. So those could be some significant numbers for you as well. Some of you guys could be born on some of these days. So you could be born on the 3rd, the 4th, the 8th, the 5th, the 21st, the 6th, the 10th of the month, okay? These could also be days of October where you, October. You could be receiving something in October, because I don't know why I said that. But this could be days of March that you're receiving things. So something could come in on the 21st, the 6th, the 5th, the 8th. If you're looking for something to come in on any one of these dates, then you can definitely take that as it resonates as well, okay? All right, so we're going to go in and pull a couple of additional cards. Yeah, I'm gonna use these. Let's see how we doing on time. 36. Okay. Let's get it together. I'm loving this energy, air signs. I don't know if y'all loving it. The only people who probably wouldn't love this is people who haven't been operating in a proper energy. But if you've been doing what you're supposed to do, and you know, going through your processes, then this should definitely, you know, resonate in some type of capacity. All right, let's get more messages for my air signs. Let's clarify this. King of Wands and Knight of Swords. High Priestess. There go another 2. So like I said, 222 could be popping up as well. But the High Priestess. So you guys are, first of all, just being completely informed. I see a lot of you guys making informed decisions. Even using your past as examples of things, or using your past as lessons, okay? I see a lot of you guys getting more balance in regards to the way that you even think about your past. Sometimes the way that we think about our past can affect how we feel about it, which then affects the steps that we take in the present, right? So you can rewrite your past. I tell anybody, make up a fucking story. This is the thing. If I'm changing my life for the future, then that means my past has to also change. You can't just change your future and not change the past too. So instead of me thinking about all of the things that I went through and how I'm so mad at the world, and I went through this when I was 7, and I went through this when I was 14, and I went through this when I was 21. Instead of thinking about that, if you are this new healed version of yourself, if you are 444 on the clock as well, if you're this new healed version of yourself, if you are, you know, this person who is this millionaire and this generational curse breaker and all of these different things, then you need to change the way that you tell yourself, or the stories you tell yourself about your past. You can no longer give yourself that sad story and then at the same time be like, yeah, but I'm moving towards greatness. Like, no, both things have to change, and you have the ability to change them. Right? So for example, if I'm like, I'm manifesting being stable in my finances, and before I may have a history of, you know, not having money for real, and you know, not being able to pay my bills or whatever, I'm going to stop telling myself that past story. Now, because I want to be stable, my past now becomes, I've always been able to pay my bills. I've always been able to do this. I've always been able to do that. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm always able to go out and spend money freely. I'm so happy that I always make the money right back every time I spend it. Now, not only are you changing your current mentality, but you're also changing your past, and you're therefore changing your future. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. All right, let's clarify this Hermit and this Page of Swords. Look at this. Don't focus on monetary issues. Focus on spirit. I was just talking about fucking finances, right? If you are trying to attract more to yourself, you have to change the stories that you tell yourself. Therefore, it shifts your focus, it shifts your perspective, it shifts your outlook, and then you're able to really bring in those things to you a lot easier and a lot faster. Instant confirmation. We love instant confirmation. We love it. So like I said, if you've been worried about money, stop worrying about that shit. Let go. Okay? Let go. We're not worried about money no more. Okay? We are the creators of our reality. Our mentality determines our reality. Okay? So as long as we know in our heads and we think in our heads that we will always be stable and have the money that we need, then we will. But the second we start doubting that, the second that we stop believing in that, is the second that we go back to being broke, because our mentality has now gone back to being broke. Okay? Let's clarify this Chariot and this Ten of Swords. Pisces energy. So we are in Pisces season. Okay? So this is the season, y'all. This is the season for shit to really turn the fuck around. Pisces is also one of the biggest signs of dreams and goals. They are one of the most visionary, I don't even know if that's a word, but them motherfuckers are the visionaries. Okay, they can come up with any type of scenario, any type of plan, any type of anything in their head, and they will make that their reality. They don't give a fuck about your reality. They don't give a fuck about the real actual reality. Whatever reality they want to live in is the one that they will live in. Okay, and it doesn't matter if you see it or not. As long as they see it, that's all the fuck they care about. And this is what some of you guys need to be doing in this Pisces season. Okay, Spirit is saying, visualize the things that you want, believe that you already have them, and believe that you've already been attracting them this whole time. That way these things can easily come into you, because you're already on the frequency of the things that you're trying to attract. That's how you align with the frequency that you want. You put yourself in it before you even see it in the physical. So you got to live it in your mental. You got to feel it in your physical body. Okay? You got to feel it in your emotional. You got to see it in the spiritual. And then, eventually you will receive it in your reality. Okay? I tell y'all, we make things are so simple that we make them complicated. Let's clarify this Two of Wands and this Three of Wands. I'm also saying, like, I don't know if anybody is opening up like a shop or something, or like a restaurant or a food truck or something, or even if you just opening up some, a business or whatever. I see people lined up out the door. Okay, you may have expected to only get like a little, result from this, but I see so many people coming to fuck with you and whatever you got going on. This could be an online business, this could be a physical business, it doesn't matter. If you're a business owner, I see people line up, okay, trying to book with you, trying to get with you, trying to buy your products, trying to, tap into your services, whatever the case may be. Give me one that's Two of Wands and Three of Wands. The way others view you is none of your business. So like I said, some of you guys may be seeing something from a certain perspective. However, it's not going to be what you think it's going to be. It's going to be so much more. Okay? You can even have people around you. Look at Gemini popping up at the bottom of the deck to clarify this. You can also have people around you that may not believe in what you're doing. They may be like, oh, I don't really think, a lot of people want to need that service. Or I don't really think that, I ain't never seen nobody do that before, so I don't know if it's going to work out. Or, are you sure you want to do that? You don't want to go back to school? You don't want to go do this? You sure you don't want to be a doctor or a nurse instead? You sure you don't want to do this? You sure you don't want to do that? You sure that that's going to work? I don't know. I mean, congratulations or whatever. You can have some negative ass people around you, and Spirit is saying, who gives a fuck about their opinions on what you're doing? Who cares? If they don't think it's a good idea, fuck them. It wasn't their idea to begin with, so who cares if they think it's good or not? If Spirit wanted them to have an opinion on what you was doing, then they would have CC'd them in the motherfucking download that you received in regards to your business and your shit. They wouldn't know if you had not gone to them and told them, which means that they don't even have a say-so. If you had to break the news to them for them to even know about what you're doing, that means that they weren't connected to what you're doing in the first place. So why are you worried about somebody who's not even connected to what you're doing in the first place? That just does not make no fucking sense. Okay? Telling people kiss your ass. Go on about your motherfucking day. Go on about your life.
From
okay?
Poker, devilish face.
Okay, Alexa, you be doing too fucking much. That was confirmation though, obviously. But who gives a fuck? Okay, live your life and do what you feel like is for you. Let's clarify this 4 of Pentacles and this 3 of Pentacles. Aries. Okay, now if you know anything about Aries, Aries get that money. Okay? Aries get that money, baby. They don't give a fuck what you talking about, what you got going on. They gonna go to work and they gonna get that money. And if they can't go to work, they gonna figure out another way to get that money. Okay? And Spirit is saying this is the energy that a lot of you guys are gonna be in. Okay? You're gonna be in this energy of financial gain. That's just what it is. Financial gain, financial stability. Money comes so easily to Aries because they just attract that frequency naturally. Okay? But you're about to be easily attracting this frequency as well. Like I said, stability when it comes to your finances. And what better energy to be in regards to stability than Aries when it comes to gaining finances. Okay? Now, what I will say is Aries are really, really good at making money, but they can also be really, really bad at spending money. Okay? Sometimes they spend on shit that they don't need to be spending on. And they don't really be saving the way that they should. But that's another story. We're not here for that. Okay? We just here to let you know that the money is coming in. The finances that you've been looking for are most definitely coming in. Okay? Alright, so let's close out with what I call my cussing cards. Y'all know I love these fucking cards. Because they talk like me and they cuss like me. And they get the story across. Yeah, Alexa... Let me not say her name all loud before she hear me. She gonna interrupt my reading like that. All loud. Alright. Let's go in. Alright, Spirit, let's get 3 cards for my air signs. Something to close out this reading. You got a feeling you just can't shake. That little voice inside you, listen to that shit, okay? So remember when I told you guys you just have this feeling within you that you know how things are going to be. You know things are going to work out. There's just this lightness, okay, that you may feel inside of you. This is also a sign as well to make sure that you're listening to your intuition. If your intuition is repetitively telling you something, or you keep getting the same gut feeling, or you keep seeing the same red flags, yellow flags, green flags, whatever color fucking flag it is, make sure that you're listening to that part of you and you are going with the fucking flow. Okay? The key to this month for my air signs is to go with the flow. Okay? To operate in your creativity and go after the things that you feel creatively connected to. Okay? And to get your stability together. Oh, and to make sure that you're communicating and living in your truth. Let's get 2 more cards for my air signs for the month of March 2023. 2 more cards. Ooh, that popped right into my fucking shirt. That project, that person, that idea is waiting. You cannot make this shit up. Get after that shit. The world has your back. Y'all. Y'all, are y'all listening? Are y'all peeping? Okay, because Spirit is walking in here heavy. Let's get one more, because I don't think they heard you, Spirit. I don't know. They went to lunch. I don't know what the fuck they doing. You speaking, but I don't think they hear you. And that's the dilemma. Okay, we got 2 here. Let's get one more card, Spirit. That's 2. Let's get 1. There we go. Fucking apologize. Seriously, just do it, okay? So like I said, in regards to family, there's some conversations that you guys need to have, okay? We talked about that in the beginning. If there's anybody that you need to apologize to, if there's any wrongs that you did before you cross over to this new season, definitely make sure you go say your sorries. Well, don't say you're sorry, because we're not sorry, okay? We apologize, but we're not sorry, okay? But definitely go ahead and apologize. You know what I'm saying? There are certain people that we may have done wrong. There's certain things that we may have misinterpreted, or there just may be some air that we need to clear, okay? And remember, if you are going to apologize to someone, or you're expecting an apology, apologizing is not for you, and forgiveness is not for the other person, okay? The apology is for that person, okay? So you go apologize, so you are letting that person know. It's also for you as well, actually, because you're releasing it and you're letting go. Some of you guys may have guilt in regards to whatever the situation is. So maybe that part is for you, you know, to release it, to get it off your chest, okay? But it's also for the other person so that they can just have some type of relief as well and have that acknowledgement that you are, again, apologetic for whatever you may have done or whatever you may have caused them, okay? If you are expecting an apology, remember, forgiving that person is not for them, it's for you. The more that we forgive, the more we're able to let go and back away from whatever we're holding on to. And then we can move forward and live our lives the way that we need to. Okay? So hopefully these messages resonated. Again, give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you like and subscribe. If you did find any messages in this reading that resonated, again, I will be doing fire sign messages tomorrow. So any fire placements that you may have in your chart, definitely tune in. If you did not watch the general collective that I did yesterday for the month of March, definitely go watch that. That is for all signs. That is for anybody that can use it. Again, tomorrow I'll be back on to do fire signs. And then on tomorrow's live, I will announce what element is coming next. Also, make sure that you are subscribed and to have your notifications on, because I will be introducing some new things to this channel next week. And I definitely want to make sure that you guys are alerted so that you can stay up to date with the content. Okay? See you guys next time.